wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Good tidings we bring to you and your King. Good tidings for Christmas and a Happy New Year. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Good tidings we bring to you and your King. Good tidings for Christmas and a Happy New Year. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Good tidings we bring to you and your King. Good tidings for Christmas and a Happy New Year. Go!
Chapelhill kids, I can't believe Christmas is just a couple days away. It really is the greatest time of year because we get to celebrate Jesus, God's greatest gift. Now, speaking of gifts, I don't know about you guys, but I have a little bit of a hard time focusing around Christmas because of the gifts. I try to figure out what could my gift be. I try to shake it, sniff it, sometimes even weigh it. I mean, I know it's only a couple days before we get to open it, but I just want to know what it is. What are you? You know, it is really easy to get distracted by things around Christmas. I think Lawson has a story about that for us today.
It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas everywhere you ping. Take a look now at Amazon. Their ads flashing bright as dawn, enticing you to buy the latest bling. Whoop!
Ouch!
Sorry, Mom. Hey everybody, I'm Lawson, and while I clearly excel at Christmas spirit, not everyone has that gift.
Moving on, Lawson.
In fact, I've got a story about this kid Gordon my cousin knows. And Gordon got a little bah humbug this year, to be honest. See, Gordon loves Christmas. In fact, he's a regular elf. On the shelf! He loves his awesome advent calendar every year. And he loves getting a live Christmas tree with his family. They always pick a giant one. And of course, he loves getting the gifts on his Christmas wish list. Every single thing! But this year is different. Mom explains that they're going to use their Christmas money to buy gifts for a family in Ethiopia. And Gordon is like, what kind of gifts? And Dad says, a cow and chickens so they can have milk and eggs. And a unicorn! And Gordon says, that's great, but I still get all my presents too, right? And Mom and Dad explain they're going to focus on doing stuff together as a family rather than expensive gifts. Gordon's sure this is going to be the worst Christmas ever! But then, Mom gets the old artificial tree out of the attic. And it's so wonky, they can't help laughing while they put it together because it turns into a game of Twister. And then the next day, Mom's like, what kind of cookies do you want to make? And he's like, Christmas dinosaurs in an epic Jurassic battle. And they even taste way better than the store-bought kind. Then, they all volunteer to be part of a live nativity together as the sheep. And even though Gordon's gifts don't have a lot of bells and whistles, okay, not a lot of whistles. Well, okay, even though his gifts aren't quite what he's used to, he decides it's still the best Christmas ever. So kids, never forget that you too can provide a unicorn for someone who really needs it. Or at least a cow. And always remember that Christmas is celebrating Jesus, God's greatest gift. I'll see you guys next time.
Christmas really is amazing, and not just because I finally get to know what's in those presents under the tree, but because we get to celebrate Jesus, and Jesus is God's ultimate example of love. God loved us so much that he gave us a savior. Jesus means we can have hope, we can have joy, and we can have peace. We can have forgiveness, and we get to share all these things with the world around us. You know, enough talk about how amazing this story is. Let's get a closer look at the most incredible thing that has ever happened.
Mary's world had been turned upside down. Though she was an ordinary girl living in an unimportant town, God had sent an angel to visit her.
God is very pleased with you.
Me? You're talking to me?
You will become pregnant and give birth to a son. You must call him Jesus. He will be great and will be called the Son of the Most High God.
Mary was probably shocked, overwhelmed, and maybe fearful, but she chose joy. She chose to trust that God loved her so much, he had given her an important part to play in his story.
I serve the Lord. May it happen to me just as you said it would.
Just as the angel had said, Mary became pregnant, and the months raced by. Mary and her new husband Joseph prepared for the brand new baby to arrive.
A cradle! I'll make him the most beautiful cradle you've ever seen.
Joseph was a carpenter and took pride in creating smooth tables and sturdy cartwheels, but his work was soon interrupted. Mary, Joseph, and every person in the tiny town of Nazareth streamed out of their homes. A messenger on a dusty horse skidded to a stop in the small town market.
Is this really a town? It doesn't deserve a dot on the map.
As the people of Nazareth watched from a careful distance, the messenger pulled out a scroll and cleared his throat.
Hear ye, hear ye. Caesar Augustus orders that everyone must go to their town of origin to be counted. Can't you just count us now? 1,
2,
3.
No. The counting must be done properly and in order so we can make you pay lots of taxes. Farewell, and by that I mean good riddance.
Mary and Joseph and their neighbors were left coughing in the dust.
Joseph, We'll have to go to Bethlehem where your family is from.
I'll go. You can't travel right now.
Of course I can.
Absolutely not.
A short time later, Mary and Joseph set off on the long road to Bethlehem. Perhaps they recalled the words of the prophet Micah.
Bethlehem, you might not be an important town in the nation of Judah, but out of you will come for me a ruler over Israel.
It's possible Mary rode on a donkey. Or she might have walked right alongside Joseph. Either way, the journey took nearly a week, and camping wasn't very comfortable for a woman about to have a baby.
Please tell me your cousins will have a bed for us.
Great Aunt Ada is the perfect hostess.
But when they reached Bethlehem, the little town was neither silent nor still.
It looks like everyone else came home too.
Well, if Aunt Ada doesn't have room, there's always Cousin Gideon. He makes an excellent pigeon pie.
But not a single one of Joseph's relatives had a spare room or an extra bed.
Please, just anywhere. This baby is coming soon.
At last, someone found them room, in a place where the animals stayed.
Absolutely not.
We'll take it.
Mary and Joseph did everything they could to get the space ready for a new baby. Clean hay, fresh water, and in a short time, Mary's baby was born.
It's a boy!
His name is Jesus.
Mary tore a clean cloth into wide strips and tightly wrapped her baby to keep him warm and cozy.
No cradle? Where will he sleep?
Put fresh hay in the animal's feeding trough. We'll lay him in there.
What about the sheep?
They don't mind.
Mary lay her tiny baby in the clean hay, the king of the whole world, sleeping in a manger next to the animals.
He's perfect.
Yes, he is.
In the most unexpected place, at the most unexpected time, God had shown his love. He sent his very own son as a baby to rescue the whole world.
I'm sure you've heard this Christmas story about 100 times by now, but that doesn't make it any less amazing because it really is the most incredible thing that's ever happened. God sent his son to save us, and that means we have a relationship with God that lasts forever. Now, we all really will be excited about whatever gifts are under the tree this year, but make sure you remember that you already have the most incredible gift there's ever been, God's love. So make sure as we're celebrating this week, take some time with your family and thank God for the incredible gift that he's given us. We wish you guys the merriest Christmas and we'll see you next time.